I guess I shouldn't have been surprised to read that at the coronation of King Charles, after the actual crowning, the Archbishop of York gave the king an English language rendition of the priestly blessing, which you find in this week's Torah portion. The priestly blessing, which contains the words, Yivarechecha Hashem v'yishmerecha, may the Lord bless you and keep you. Yor Hashem panav elecha v'chuneka, may the Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. Yisa Hashem panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May the Lord lift up the light of his countenance upon you and grant you peace. This blessing has taken on great meaning over the century. While originally meant to be a blessing recited by the priests, we see now that it's recited by priests and ministers and imams and parents blessing their children. It seems to be an all-purpose blessing, and it should be, because it's the blessing in the Torah that was given to us word for word by God. God commanded these words. And if you look at the words, you'll find something remarkable. This is the perfect verse. What do I mean by that? The first sentence, Yivarechecha Hashem v'yishmerecha, has 3 words. The next sentence, Yor Hashem panav elecha v'chuneka, has 5 words. The next sentence, Yisa Hashem panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom, has 7. 3, 5, 7. Interesting. And the fact that 3, 5, and 7 equal 15, and that 15 is one of the most important numbers in all of Judaism. First day of Pesach, first day of Sukkot. The priest in the temple, the Leviim, we used to recite the Shir Hamalos as they ascended the temple steps. How many steps? 15. How many Shir Hamalos? 15. How many Dayenus? 15. 3, 5, 7. If that doesn't grab you, how about counting the letters in each group? Yivarechecha Hashem v'yishmerecha, 15 letters. Next verse, Yor Hashem panav elecha v'chuneka, 20 letters. Next, Yisa Hashem panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom, 25 letters. 15, 20, 25. That's rather remarkable. And that also equals the number 60. And the number 60 takes on meaning when it comes to dreams, because this priestly blessing is connected to dreams. Dreams are the stories the brain tells during certain stages of sleep. People typically have multiple dreams each night that grow longer as the sleep draws to a close. Over a lifetime, a person may dream for 5 or 6 full hours. I'm sorry, I meant to say 5 or 6 full years. What do the dreams mean? To this day, it's a matter of debate. And in Judaism, I would say it's also a matter of debate. You will find statements where God says, I stop prophecy, but I speak through dreams. Yet, in the prophet Zechariah tells us, Chalomos, dreams, speak falsely. So we take dreams seriously or not? Well, it depends. For example, in the Talmud, which spends several pages discussing dreams, you're told that if you dream that you're excommunicated, you need to go to 10 people and have them remove it. You have to take the dream of excommunication seriously. And Tosfos on that says, because dreams have an element of prophecy. However, here's another case from the Talmud. What if a person dreams that his father, who's no longer with us, entrusted him with money? The father in a dream tells him that such and such an amount is in such and such a savings deposit box, and this is the code to that box. And there you're going to find X amount of dollars. And the father tells him, you're to give that money to so-and-so. The person goes, opens a safe deposit, the money's there. He's not obligated to give the man money to anyone else, but to keep it himself. A dream cannot be taken literally. So, which is it? So the truth of the matter is, we never know for sure. And that's why sometimes we have to take them seriously. If you have a very upsetting dream, some people fast. If a dream really bothers you, we're told in the Talmud that you have to go to 3 people and they can help you turn around the dream. You say to them, Chalme Tova Chazai, I dreamt a good dream. And they recite verses that can turn the bad dream into good. The Aruch HaShulchan, of course, tells us that if you see a person doing this too often, tell them, come on, don't sweat it. Most dreams are meaningless. But we all have a prayer we're supposed to recite regarding dreams. And you know when? It's on holidays when we come to shul and the Kohanim bless us. And if you'll look in the siddur, after you say, the Kohanim say, Yivarechecha Hashem v'yishmerecha, there's a prayer you're supposed to say, which begins with Chalom chalamti ve'eno yudea mahi. I had a dream, I don't know what it is and what it means. And then after the next section, you do it again. And after the third section, you say the prayer again. And you're not supposed to say the prayer while the Kohanim are blessing you. And that is why, after they say, Yivarechecha Hashem v'yishmerecha, then the Kohanim sing a little song. After the 3 breaks, they sing that song. Do you know why they're singing that tune? To give you a chance to recite the blessing, asking for your dreams to be positive and not negative. How do we connect the blessing of the priest with your dreams? Well, remember, we are told in the Talmud that a dream is 1/60th prophecy. Remember how many letters there are in the priestly blessing? 60. And we also have an incident regarding Shlomo HaMelech where we speak of the number 60 being protective. And the Medrash says those 60 refer to the 60 words of the priestly blessing, which protect us from our dreams. So if you're concerned about your dreams, come to Shul on Yom Tov or fast, or maybe you don't have to be so concerned. Sweet dreams to all of you. Shabbat Shalom.